This week, the second round of qualifiers for America's Got Talent Season 17 took place with 11 more acts coming to fight for a spot in the finals. Once again, only 2 of the 11 acts were voted through, which put a tremendous amount of pressure onto the performers. Last week, Terry's Golden Buzzer saxophonist Avery Dixon advanced to the finals alongside country singer Drake Milligan. The second round of qualifiers featured 2 Golden Buzzer acts, 12-year-old singer Madison Taylor Baez and country music trio Chapel Hart. The night kicked off with the Packed Drumline, a group of drummers from Chicago who opened the show with quite the bang. They were followed by the Brown Brothers, who gave spot-on impressions ranging from Mickey Mouse to Simon Cowell. Comedian Mr. Pants became the only act of the night to receive a red buzzer, although he was preceded by an impressive dance performance from Fusion Japan. Musical fairy Freckled Zelda then took the stage with a cover of Never Ending Story. The latter half of the night kicked off with duo Rings, who gave a flawless aerialist performance filled with steamy romance. They were followed by singer Wynn Starks and comedian Aiko Tanaka, both of whom shared their stories about dedicating their performances to loved ones who had recently passed away. Howie's Golden Buzzer Madison was the 9th act to perform, giving a powerful rendition of Higher Love. She was followed by magician Yu Hojin, and finally group Golden Buzzer Chapel Hart, who gave the final performance of the night. While some of these acts certainly delivered a performance to remember, several others did not. Yu Hojin, best. There is no doubt that Yu gave the real $1 million act of the night, receiving more views on YouTube than any of the other acts. During the auditions, Yu only received 3 yeses, as Simon was not impressed with his magic act. Yu used the criticism to take his act to the next level during the lives, leaving everyone mesmerized with his beautiful presentation of close-up magic. During his intro, Yu opened up about a bad car accident he had gotten into where he believes magic is truly what saved him. He opened up his act by talking about imagination, and explained that this is where magic became possible. Yu then proceeded to turn a yellow card into numerous other yellow objects out of thin air, including a watch, paintbrush, toy car, and even a Rubik's Cube. He then continued to make several pictures on a board disappear and magically replaced it with a current one of him at the show. The audience and judges were amazed, telling Yu that he had a true Vegas act. Mr. Pants worst. Mr. Pants is just one of those acts that confused viewers by making it through to the live shows in the first place. He began his comedic routine with several pant-related dad jokes, before shedding his pants costume to reveal a boxer costume underneath. Mr. Pants was the only act of the night to get buzzed, by no other than Simon, who also buzzed comedian Lace Larrabee last week. Simon told Mr. Pants that he had hoped he would do something different, perhaps come out as a sock or another article of clothing to change his act up a bit. While his jokes were corny, they were not funny enough to make a memorable impression on the audience or judges. Comedians have a particularly hard time on America's Got Talent, and no comedian has ever won the show. It is possible that it will happen one day, but it does not seem that Mr. Pants will be the one to win the $1 million prize. Duo Rings, best. Duo Rings was another surprisingly good act of the night, performing an intensely dangerous aerial and acrobatic routine that was certainly a step up from their first audition. During their audition, Sofia Vergara praised the duo for showcasing that women can do the heavy lifting in these types of acts as well as men. Duo Rings opened up their live show performance with a series of impressive moves on stage, beginning with hanging upside down in the air dangling from a ring by only their feet. They then moved to a smaller stage directly in front of the judges' panel, giving them a close-up view of the act. The most impressive part of the routine was the ending, in which Floor dropped her partner Nico from the ceiling where he landed successfully on the cushioned platform. Simon told the couple that they had one of the best acts of the night, with the audience cheering in agreement. As there are not many aerial acts this season, there is a lane wide open for Duo Rings should they get voted through to the finals. Freckled Zelda, worst. It's important to note that while musical fairy Freckled Zelda is actually a very talented singer, she did not choose a strategic song for her live show performance, which puts her into the category of the worst performances of the night. Freckled Zelda sang the song Never Ending Story by Limmel, which was quite the change from her audition song Colors of the Wind from the well-known Disney movie Pocahontas. Simon told Freckled Zelda that she had made it through to the live shows because of her amazing voice, but he felt that she had gotten too caught up in the production to the point that he could not hear her voice clearly during her live show performance. It was very difficult to hear Freckled Zelda at times, due to the background singers and many instruments behind her. She also began her performance by walking in through the audience singing, which seemed to distract her vocals a bit as well. America's Got Talent airs Tuesdays and Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on NBC.